Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 106. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here. The list of Jericho. Stole Brandon Jericho's list for this because news writer or news researcher Ibu Louie had his wisdom teeth pulled. He's feeling a little bad, so publicly hope you get better soon, Ibu Louie. So I researched this entire news episode. Brandon Hodge researched this news episode, so hopefully it's okay. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of time to research it, but I got my list of Jericho, which is going to be the list of news here today. So people hate when I actually don't get right into the news. When I don't get right directly into the news, and I want to say a few things before I actually start. A lot of people get upset that I do that, but I'm a YouTuber. This is the whole show. It's my show. I believe if I want to say a few things before I can, and people shouldn't be all upset about it. Just I guess you can skip, even though I'd prefer if you would just watch the whole video as it was intended to be watched. But anyway, a lot of people today have been complaining about how YouTube's restricting WWE content, wrestling content, and they're not going to pay the creators anymore. They're not going to let you monetize your videos anymore. And I'm calling BS on that, a major BS on that. They're completely untrue. Just because it's in restricted mode doesn't mean you can't make money on it. Like PewDiePie, the biggest channel on the entire website, is in restricted mode, doesn't show up in restricted mode. Neither does Casey Neistat. Some of the biggest channels, I mean, there's channels with millions of subscribers that don't even show up on the, when you're in restricted mode. Mine doesn't show up, none of the wrestling content shows up on anyone's channel when they're in restricted mode, which isn't a big deal. That has nothing to do with revenue, nothing to do with ads. In fact, my revenue is double what it normally is. My CPM is, or whatever, is double what it normally is, so yeah, the completely untrue rumors. So yeah, if you're a wrestling creator and you're worried about revenue or getting paid or anything like that, don't worry. Nothing's changing. Actually, I think it's getting better. So that was just a little note. That wasn't really for the general public. That was mainly for the wrestling creators, just so I can reach all of them in the video. But anyway, I guess we're gonna go ahead and get right into the news. I don't really have too much else to say. If you didn't see yesterday's video, you definitely should check that out. Wednesday Discussions, brand new series here on the channel. I talked about I talked about a lot of stuff. I talked about updates here on the channel, stuff coming to the channel here soon. I talked about my thoughts on the brand split, or not the brand split, the Superstar shakeup, which is kind of part of the brand split. But enough of me running my mouth about pointless stuff that you guys don't really care about, especially if you're a new viewer, you're not really interested in that stuff. We're gonna go ahead and get into WWE News, episode 106. The first news story. So, once again, we're gonna be talking about JBL. I'm really shocked he hasn't blocked me on Twitter yet. He's blocking everyone, but JBL. So, the main news, people are still doing their whole thing. So is WWE just gonna ignore this whole bullying thing? I mean, you do the be a star, don't be a bully, and you have the biggest bully in the world bullying other superstars and other people, the commentating team. Of course, JBL is basically the reason why we're never going to see Mauro Ranallo in the WWE again. A lot of wrestlers have came to JBL's defense, saying this is how it used to always be. When we had someone new, we would pick on them and kind of haze them or bully them, whatever you want to call it, to make sure that they're like a man, separate the men from the boys or whatever. And frankly, it's different now. I don't believe they should do that anymore. A lot of people are agreeing, and that's why this whole fire JBL thing is the biggest thing in wrestling right now. But a bunch of wrestlers that came into JBL's defense, and something interesting actually happened. A fan took a sign to SmackDown Live saying JBL bullied me. He got kicked out. Kicked out for bringing a sign. Normally, if you have a sign they don't like and they see it on TV, they'll just have the person ringside, the security or whatever, take your sign. That happens all the time. Believe it or not, people actually do get their signs taken a lot. And for some reason, they decided to actually kick this guy out and not take his sign. I don't know what the deal was there. I mean, that says a lot. Normally, if they have a sign they don't like, they just take it. They don't kick out the person, but they kicked out the guy. I don't understand that at all. But JBL, I don't know if he's the only one who still does this old style of hazing the new people or whatever, but a lot of wrestlers have said that this isn't how it's done anymore and this shouldn't have been done. But a lot of wrestlers are coming to JBL's defense. So let me know where you guys stand on this. What do you think? JBL should stay? And he hasn't done anything wrong. Hazing's completely fine in the WWE or anywhere for that matter. Or do you think JBL should be fired? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, JBL, my thoughts on this. I don't think JBL's going to be fired. I don't think he's going to be punished in any way. They're just going to ignore it until it blows over. That's just what I think that WWE is going to do about this. The next news story, David Otunga is going to be off TV for a while. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. A lot of people hate the hell out of David Otunga, the most boring commentator. Like, oh God, the hatred I have and everyone else, all the wrestling community has for David Otunga's commentary is just crazy. So he's going to be out. He's filming a movie. Oh God, I feel sorry for anyone who's going to actually watch that movie. David Otunga in the movie, he's out for 6 weeks to film that movie. He was recently traded from SmackDown to Raw, so SmackDown really is the better show now. But yeah, he's going to be off of Raw for 6 weeks, and then he's going to be back. We got rid of Byron Saxton. So we got rid of Byron Saxton and David Otunga off of Raw. So yeah, that's good. Okay, and the final news story. Don't worry, final doesn't mean final. And the final news story: Renee Young and Dean Ambrose are married. So I believe Dean Ambrose was wearing a ring on Raw when he I would say debuted, but returned. I don't know the correct word I should say for this. When he got drafted, well, drafted, it wasn't a draft. What do I say? When he like got switched from Raw, traded. That's the good word. Traded from SmackDown to Raw. When he came to Raw, he was wearing a wedding ring. Then later on SmackDown, Renee Young was wearing a wedding ring, and then it came out on Talking Smack. Kevin Owens, hey Renee, congratulations. I mean, she looked, I don't know if she was trying to save it for Total Divas or whatever, but anyway, apparently Renee Young and Dean Ambrose were legally married in October, but they just had the ceremony in the past few days. So yeah, Renee, Dean Ambrose, congratulations.
You know why I'm saying congratulations? Because we got you, baby.
Yeah.
That, but also this big, right? Is this a thing?
I don't know if we're talking about that.
No?
Yeah, no.
No?
Okay, yes, that was the final news story. News is done. Now we're gonna move on to the rumors. You see, I'm getting more organized here on the show. That's always a better thing. So, we're gonna move on to the rumors. So we have the rumors for this summer's WWE Championship plan. So WWE Championship is the SmackDown Championship, if you didn't know for some reason. So we have the summer plan. So the current champion is Randy Orton. He won it at WrestleMania. For some reason, I wasn't really a big fan of doing that. I mean, I just feel like Randy Orton's had it so many times, and we could have just kept it on Bray Wyatt and had done something great with Bray Wyatt. But now Bray Wyatt's on Raw. And for some reason, they're actually having a SmackDown title match on a Raw pay-per-view, Payback. We're having Payback, Bray Wyatt, and Randy Orton. I guess that's going to complete that feud. But actually, yeah, that is the rumor. So we're going to go ahead and go through the next few months' plans for the WWE Championship and Randy Orton. So Randy Orton is going to defend the WWE Championship successfully at Payback against Bray Wyatt. That's going to end their feud. Randy Orton's going to take the title and, of course, go over to SmackDown, stay at SmackDown. And then he was actually supposed to have a feud with either AJ Styles or Nakamura, but those plans have changed. Nakamura, it looks like he's going to feud with Dolph Ziggler, and AJ Styles, of course, is going to be feuding for the United States Championship against Kevin Owens. So who does that leave for Randy Orton? Who is Randy Orton going to be feuding with this summer? So it looks like it's actually going to be, so the rumor is it's actually going to be Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, Randy Orton, WWE Championship. Are you kidding me? I've never kept this a secret. I've never really been a fan of Baron Corbin. Just like Roman Reigns, I feel like Baron Corbin, there's just some key thing he's missing. I cannot put my finger on it. It's just there's something off about the whole package of Baron Corbin and the whole package of Roman Reigns. There's just something off. I just don't know what it is, but I've never been a fan of Baron Corbin. Never kept that a secret. I'm sure he's a pretty nice guy and all that, but just not a fan of his character and the way he comes off on TV. So, Randy Orton, Baron Corbin, of course, Randy Orton is actually supposed to hold on to the WWE Championship, but it's supposed to elevate Baron Corbin some more. So I guess I'm fine with this. I'm probably going to be more excited for Kevin Owens and AJ Styles feud, as well as the Nakamura and Dolph Ziggler feud over the Baron Corbin and Randy Orton feud. But yeah, I guess I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm really not fine with that, but that's what's going to happen. That's the rumor anyway. The next rumor. So Seth Rollins is rumored to be getting a brand new finisher. So in the dark match after Raw, he was facing, I believe he was tagging with Chris Jericho. He was facing Kevin Owens and maybe it was it would have had to have been Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins. Anyway, in that match, the finish of the match, Rollins actually tried out his new finisher. I mean, it's not unheard of for a wrestler to try out a brand new finisher to see how the crowd reacts to it in a dark segment or at a house show or something like that. And Seth Rollins, and did the match, not with a pedigree, but with this weird, people are saying it's from like New Japan or something, this weird flying kick or whatever. A lot of people love it. I'm honestly not a big fan of it. It's a cool move and all. I just don't see that as a finisher. I really wish the curb stomp wouldn't have got banned. I really want Seth Rollins to do the curb stomp. Like, I'm one of Seth Rollins' biggest fans. Curb stomp was like the best move, like the most realistic. Like, that would actually hurt and possibly knock you out. Vince just didn't like it. I don't know, pedigree seems just as dangerous as the curb stomp, but now that Seth Rollins and Triple H are done, Seth Rollins overcame Triple H, he slayed the king or whatever, he's not going to use the pedigree anymore, I don't think, and I think this might be actually his finisher. I would just, come on Vince, we just reconsider, and please, 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 bring back the curb stomp. Please. And the final rumor, or the final news story, the final thing I'm going to talk about in this video is this rumor. Okay, ever since Dean Ambrose got drafted to Raw, or switched to, or traded to Raw, whatever, Dean Ambrose, okay, all three members of the Shield are on Raw, so is the Shield coming back? Rumors say yes, and only for one reason: to get Roman Reigns cheered. Yeah, really. To get Roman Reigns, the Shield is coming back to get Roman Reigns cheered. I don't know how long this will be for, maybe a pay-per-view or two, or who knows, they might do it for like 6 months or something. The Shield's coming back just to get Roman Reigns over, basically. I don't know if it's gonna work. I would love for the Shield to come back. I don't know if it's gonna work. They really, really, really want Roman Reigns to be the next John Cena, and it's just not working for them. Good luck with that. I'm happy for the Shield to come back. I really think it's gonna hurt Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins more than help Roman Reigns, but I mean, we could try it. I'll be happy if they just do it for a pay-per-view or two, but if we're doing it for 6 months or a year, that's kind of dragging it out. But yeah, good luck with the Roman Reigns cheer thing. I don't think that's gonna work, but yeah, good luck with that. So there you guys have it. That is today's news or rumors. Maybe I should change the name of the show to News and Rumors, because that's basically what the show's always been. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode of WWE News. This is the end card. Down there's my second channel, which I do normal vlogs on, non-wrestling vlogs. And over here are some previous videos I think you guys might enjoy. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to like this video. And if you're brand new to the channel and you actually enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.